Hi friends! Today I've got a fun counting and rhyming story to share with you. It's Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar? It's illustrated by Christine Schneider. So in this story we're going to be counting the cookies that are getting stolen from the cookie jar. But this is also a rhyming story. So at the end of each page you're going to see this dot dot dot, which is an ellipses. That means that it's going to continue on the next page. And you're going to have to try to guess what the rhyming word is that's going to be on the next page. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Doggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Says Doggy. Yes, you, says Judge Mom. Couldn't be, says Doggy. Then who? Says the little girl. And the dog says, I was playing in the den when I noticed there were 10. Oh, it's such a pity. It must have been the... So here's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cookies. So he said, it's such a pity. It must have been the... What do you think the rhyming word on the next page will be? Kitty! Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Kitty stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was playing with a vine when I noticed there were 9. A missing cookie isn't funny. It must have been the... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 cookies now. So it says a missing cookie isn't funny. It must have been the bunny. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Bunny stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? The bunny says, I was lounging in my crate when I noticed there were 8. I think I must have heard cookie crunching from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cookies. How many cookies are going to be on the next page, do you think? We're counting backwards from 10, so 10, 9, 8. What number do you think will be on the next page? Let's find out. And listen for that rhyming word too. It says, I must have heard cookie crunching from the bird. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Birdie stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? So, how many cookies are left on this page? We said the last page had 8. So we predicted how many would be left on this page. And how many is that? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 left on this page. The bird says, I was flying up towards heaven when I noticed there were 7. Stealing cookies takes some pluck, so it must have been the duck. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Ducky stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was practicing new tricks when I noticed there were 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eat a cookie? How I wish. But it must have been the... What rhymes with wish? Do we see anything on this page that rhymes with wish? It also makes the ish sound. Do you think maybe this fish did it? Let's find out. Wish, fish. We were right. Fish. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Fishy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? There's 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was in a deep sea dive when I noticed there were 5. Cookie crumbs are very big. Must have been the... What's something that rhymes with big? It makes the ig sound. Guinea pig. Big pig. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Guinea pig stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Could it be? Then who? I was rolling on the floor when I noticed there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't eat cookies when I jog, so it must have been the jog frog. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Froggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was munching on a bee when I noticed there were 3. 1, 2, 3. Stolen cookies in the house? It must have been the house mouse. They both have the ouse sound. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Mousie stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Could it be? Then who? I was hiding in the shoe when I noticed there were 2. 1, 2. Stealing cookies is very bad, so it must have been, who do we think? Bad Dad. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Daddy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. I confess, I ate the cookies and it wasn't very fair, so to make it up to you, I guess I'll have to, so there's 1 cookie left. What do we think he's going to have to do? He said, it wasn't very fair, so to make it up to you, I guess I'll have to share. Fair share. So he's sharing the last cookie with his family because Daddy ate 9 cookies in the cookie jar. I think I'd have a bellyache if I ate that many cookies. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this story. Thanks. Bye.